Hi, this is Mimi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm continuing on with this mini album that I am making, and in fact, it is 10 seconds later than I stopped my other video because, hey, we want to get going, and I have another project I have to do. I have another commission, so we got to get going here on this. I showed you in the last video these papers, and I mentioned that I wanted to use dark green, but I don't have dark green. This is my file of greens, 8.5 by 11. So I figured I would flip through here and see if I can find, all I need, literally, is a front and back cover and inside cover. That's all I need. I'm not going to mat everything else. I'm going to use the craft paper as my mat. But I just need to find a color that works with it so I don't have to. How about this was very pale? How about this one? It's kind of washed out on screen, but I think it'll work. Or this one here, also very washed out on screen. Maybe too bright. But if I ink it, it'll knock that back a bit. That's what I think I'll do. I think, or did I just have these out and say these? I think so. These are more bluey green. Not a fan of using that one. And then I think that's it. That's all the different options I have. I think I will go with, I need 4 pieces. So I'm going to go with the, not even 4 pieces. I need 2 pieces. I can't count. Don't mind me. I'm going to go with these 2. And then I'm going to ink them. So let me find my ink. I may not find it. I mean, I know where my ink is. But let me find my ink tool. And here we go. Okay, so we're just going to use walnut stain. I'm going to ink these, knock the color back a little bit. So let's trim them down to size. They need to be 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. So let's cut them down to 8 1/4. And then, oop, that just fell. 5 1/4, 5 1/4. So in the last video, I built all the pages and built the mini album. So hopefully this will go a bit faster. Yeah, I just threw that on the ground. I'm gonna have a lot of cleaning up to do when I'm done with this. And then I'm just trying to get through so around lunchtime when my boyfriend's here, I can sucker him into helping me make the eggplant parmesan for dinner, because it's such a pain in the ass. But we have fresh eggplant and fresh zucchini, so I'm making like a mixture of both zucchini and eggplant parmesan for dinner, because we have a huge zucchini that I asked my boyfriend to spiralize for me ages ago, and he didn't. I like to mention him in every video, because if he's here when I'm editing videos and he hears his name, his head pops up. Or he hears my boyfriend, or his favorite, when I complain about the chair. He always pops his head up when I'm complaining about the chair. Every time. He'll be like, huh, complaining about the chair again, huh? Every time. Like, he'll be sitting here, and then he'll be on TikTok not paying any attention to me, and all of a sudden his head will pop up and he'll be like, huh, complaining about the chair again. And I'll say, yes, I hate this chair. I hate it. So you don't have to ink. Let's talk about that. I've seen some people on other videos, not on mine. I don't have enough people following me and commenting on my videos to even like say anything about inking, but on other people's videos, I hear people saying, listen, if you don't want to ink, don't ink. People, seriously, if you don't like inking, don't ink. Why are you asking other creators to not ink their projects when they like inking their projects? Just don't ink. It's not that big of a deal. The only reason I'm inking right now is because this color is just slightly too bright, and all of this is kind of vintagey, so I don't want this to be so bright. Only reason I'm inking. If it wasn't for the fact, if I would have had dark green, I wouldn't have inked. But I don't have dark green, and I am not going to go buy dark green just for this. Because first of all, let's talk about it. Why are there colors of the rainbow that you can get in plain packs? Okay, you know what I mean, right? Like you can get kraft and cream and white and black and gray in plain color packs. You can get some pinks. Like certain shades of pinks you can get in plain color packs. Why can you not get green? Just a regular green. And why is it always like Michael's has those? They had one that was called Forest. I was tempted. I'm not gonna lie. I was tempted. They had one called Forest, and I was like, oh, well, that's actually kind of perfect. But do I need all those colors of green? No, I just wanted the dark green. And I didn't know if the dark green would have enough. Because originally, I was going to use green to make all the pages. That was my original plan when I designed it. And then I decided last second to go with kraft because I just think it's better. And it's so much thicker. Kraft paper is so thick. But anyway, they don't have like just green. Why? Why don't you have just a green? Okay. Go. Next one. Why do you have to have like a multi-pack? I just want a green. Is that too much to ask? I just want a dark green. Guess that is too much to ask, huh? That's fine. I didn't do anything for the spine because I don't know what I want to do for the spine. Okay, and now we're going to put this on the inside. And then we are going to get to matting. I have to trim some of these papers because they are, but they may not be. I don't know what size they are. I know they're not 5.5. That's what I know. I know they're not 5.5. Okay. And then I have to make lunch. I woke up hungry. I am stalled out on losing weight. I was losing a good amount of weight, and now I'm not losing any weight. So I have to figure out what's going on with that, too. There we go. Okay. And then I would mat this. I would just put this so I'd have to trim it. But I don't know which one. I don't know what I want for the cover. Let me pause and figure out which one I want for my cover. Okay, this is the one I chose for my cover because I thought it would give me a nice amount of room for a title up there. So we're going to go with this one. Do our best to center this in here. I did trim it down to 8 by 5. That's what I trimmed it down to. Oh, look how good that looks. And then I do have the other side of it to put on the back. That sounds good. I still don't know what I'm going to do with the spine. Anybody? Anybody have any ideas? I don't know. chopped off 1/8 of an inch off the top and bottom. That way. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so what I want to do is make sure that I mat all of my pages before I put them in. That way, I'm not having to worry about I'm not having to worry about ripping up pages or anything like that because I'm trying to move them. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be careful. So there we go. Here is the front cover. How pretty that is. That paper is so pretty. It's beautiful. And I have to adjust my camera. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause. And I'm going to mat all my pages. And I'm going to pause to do that because I'm going to have to trim them all. Did I lose my pin? I'm going to have to trim them all to get them to fit. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to do that. And then I will be back. Okay. So I have everything matted and ready to go. But I forgot I wanted to make the closure. And I glued out all the paper down, so I pulled it up so I can do the closure. And I need a pokey tool. I need something pokey. Here we go. So all I did was use my 1-inch punch from craft paper and did it twice and glued them together. So I have 4 pieces glued together. I grabbed brads. All I have are colored brads. And now I'm just going to use this tool and poke a hole through it. Okay. And put the brad through. All right, and then glue this back down. Glue it back down, glue it very well. Okay. There we go. Can't even tell. I mean, you can. It's going to get covered by so much stuff. I was so mad when I realized I forgot. And where's my... I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. Here it is. And just burnish it down a little bit so it doesn't move. Okay. Then we'll do the other side, and I will line them up so they're as even as I can get. I mean, I could have measured, but I don't want to push the brad through and put it down. And then glue. I had to print out 3 extra pieces of paper, so it took 18 sheets of paper. Oh, also, I should have printed out more. Darn it. I have to see which ones I want for the inside of... I forgot. I need for the inside of the album. The inside pages. So there we go. And then eventually, I'll go get twine. Eventually. So what I would do is just put the piece under and tie a knot, and then it's easy. I'll show it to you when I eventually get twine. But it's up on the tippy top of my shelf. I really have to go through my stuff because I tend to not use things because they're so high up and I cannot reach them. And I don't feel like getting up to reach them. Okay, so I have all of the papers matted and ready to go. I'm just cleaning up what I can so it's not in my way. Okay, I have all of the papers matted and ready to go. And then this is the middle, and then these are the ends. So now I just have to put them in my book. So here's the book. And I'm going to start with the first page. And the first page is going to be this one. No, actually, I'm going to do this plain single sheet. I think this gets pockets. But I'm just going to take it off, line it up with the edge, and glue it down. That's all I'm going to do. Let's burnish this. I'm going to do one, show you how I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to pause and do the rest off camera because it is very fiddly-ish fiddly. So I want the first three to face the spines here to face this way. And then I want the last three to face this way. And then the middle one has facing both, which is that pocket page, which now that I'm thinking about it, I realize I need to make. I'm going to lift this up. I need to make a thing for in the pocket. So right here's the crease. We want to put it not on the crease. We want to make sure that we get it on the outside of it. Let's see, is that right? Yep, there we go. So I'm just going to crease this down, okay, and then there we go. And then I'll do the next one and show you the next one, and then I'll pause and do the rest. So the next one is this fold out, okay, and these should already be burnished. I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to line it up. Flatten this here so I can actually see. There we go. Is that better? Can you see a little bit better now? Probably. And then there we go. Okay. And well, I guess I'm going to keep going because I'm not stopping, am I? And the next one. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to unfold it so we have some room here to see. And I need, here we go. We'll use this. This is a little bit easier to get in here. Okay. And then we have that. And we're just going to fold it out. And next we have this one, and this is the double one, so we can now after this one start facing it the other way. So I will start with the one side and do the same thing I've been doing, butting it up against. Okay, and then fold it and do the same thing over here, but now it'll be easier because I can just squeeze them together, and there we have a pocket page that I have to glue the bottom. So let's do that. Where's my glue bottle? Right here. We have to glue the bottom closed. Now that it's in, okay, glue the bottom closed. So now we have a pocket. Ouch. That hurt. All right, I'm going to pause. Now that you saw how this one, now I'm going to go why am I even bothering to say I'm going to pause? So we're going to take this one because it's here. And then we're going to do the opposite. And we're going to, I have to do this, move it in a way that I can actually see would be helpful. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I need to be able to see, and I can't. I'm getting old. I cannot see. Uh-oh. There's a thunderstorm coming. I don't know if you guys heard that. My dad's phone just went off with an alert. I don't get them. I don't need to freak myself out. Okay, so oh, I put the frickin' tape on wrong. See that? Let me take the tape off because I put the tape on wrong. Thankfully, I didn't burnish any of these, so I should be able to just pull the tape off. Because I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. See, there we go. Done. Okay, so where's my tape? I keep losing everything. Where is my tape? My tape is right here. And I put it on the wrong side. Be careful of that if you're going to do it this way. It needs to be on the opposite side. Okay, let's see. What's the likelihood I did the other one right? Low. The likelihood is very, very low because I didn't. So we're going to pull this tape off too. Okay. You should see the pile of scraps next to me. This, I believe, is the bottom one, right? Yep, because all of the trees are there. So this will go here. Let's just put it on. Burnish it. I keep losing everything. Okay, and then we're just going to fold, peel that off, move this out of the way, and I cannot see. Okay, so that one, and then let's do this one. So we need to put the tape on this side. I thought I double checked when I was doing it. I could have swore I did. And see, I didn't print any papers for the inside. I gotta print papers for the inside. I forgot about that. I cannot see. My glasses are falling down. I got new glasses and I got new bifocal prescription because, you know, I'm old. And my glasses, I'm just finding it hard with my new glasses. Oh, and then I'm hitting the microphone again. Jeez. And then we have this last one. Let's burnish that down. Sorry that was so loud. Burnish these down. And there we go. that one just nestled in exactly where it should go. Okay, so now we have an album here. This goes in, these fold up, this folds in, and let me pick it up and I'll show it to you. Here we go. So we have this album here. Look at it. It's chunky already. So we have page 1 and it flips. Page 2, and see this I like because you can kind of, there we go, put it down flat. That one. Here we have this. Okay. So we have that one. This one I have to add something to come out of it, out of the pocket. Here we go. I think it should actually be like that, right? Does it matter? I guess it don't matter. Yes, it does matter. I want it to be an accordion, which means it goes that way. Look, it was already folded nicely that way. And then you go this way. Okay. And then we have this one, which should also be an accordion, and it was folded wrong. There we go. So we have 2 accordions that way. Okay. And then we have this last page where these flip out. Okay. And there we go. That's that. Let me print. I have to pause because I have to go on my phone. Let me print papers for the inside. I need 1 piece. Let me find which one I want and I'll print them. Okay, I printed out another piece of paper. So that makes 19. 19 that I used. Correct? 19. Why do they not look like they match up? Not that it matters. One's going to be on the front, one's going to be on the back. Okay. Put one down. There we go. And another one over here. I still have to figure out what I'm going to do with my spine. I think I'm going to cut out, use my die cuts and cut out a secondary title, like the name of the place. The name of the place. Yes, it's a wildlands conservancy. I can't say that word to save my life today. But there's a name, there's actually a name for it, and it's my town name and parkway. So it's Whitehall Parkway. I think that's what I'll do on this spine. I think. I don't know, because if it's sitting up and this is on, you want a nice something. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I do know that I need something here. So I think I'm going to grab another piece of that paper. Sorry, my head was very much turned. I'm going to grab another piece of this paper and trim it down to size. So 2 by 8 and 1 3/4. Oh, 1 3/4 by 8 3/4. So let's just cut the 1 3/4 first, shall we? That way we're not like ruining an entire piece of paper. I'll still have a good amount of paper left, and then we'll trim a 1/4 inch off. And then I will ink it. And then I can figure out what I'm going to do another day, because I hate to cut this video short, but I'm getting a massive migraine. So I'm just going to finish this up. by inking this so it matches the other ones, but I'm going to ink in a bunch more than I did obviously on the front because it won't be cut. I can't speak. I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet. So we're just going to ink it, glue it on, and then move on. I have a lot to do yet. I was obviously not anticipating getting a migraine, but my head is starting to really hurt. And yes, if you've seen any of my videos, you know I'm on day like 389 of a headache. I've had a headache for 389 days. But that doesn't mean I still don't get migraines, and I still don't like have days where I don't really have a headache. You know what I mean? Like it's a 1. It's just there. The headache's just there. There are those days. And then there are the days like today. So here we go. There's the side. I think like a nice title. I think I have written down, where's my, oh, my book is so far away. I think I have written down that I wanted to title it Trail walking, trail something, because they're just trails. It's a huge piece of property, and there's quarries in there, there's wild asparagus, there's all kinds of stuff in there. There's little points where you can walk out, and there's lookouts, there's a butterfly, like some kind of butterfly thing, but it's really just trails winding through this large property. And it's where's my map? I lost my map. I had a map over here and I lost it. I don't know where it went. But on the map you'll see there's an activity area, and that activity area is where they always have Civil War reenactments, and they have the haunted hayride in October. Other than that, it's all trails back there. There's like camping. There's camping for Boy Scouts. There's even like camping for Boy Scouts. There's quarries that are filled with water that you can look into. All that kind of stuff. But it's just trails. So I was thinking of the word trail, but I don't know. Please let me know down below. What do you think? Because I'm obviously not going to finish this in this video. The next video you will see of this, I'm going to have some photos in here, and it's going to be finished. That may take a while. I do have a bunch of photos to print out that I've already taken. Where's my phone? Here's my phone. Let's see. I'll show you. I'll show you what it looks like. So here, can you see? It's literally just gravel trails. There's like a time capsule where the Boy Scouts. Here's one of the quarries. Like there's this deck built out into it so you could see into it. I mean, it's a very beautiful area. And then there's all kinds of abandoned old buildings. That's me. All kinds of old buildings in there. Even like a doll on this creepy wall. Creepy doll on a creepy wall. So that's just all kinds of like trails and all kinds of things in there. So, yeah, I don't know what to name it. But then I do want to have a subtitle of Wildlands Conservatory, because that's what it is. I do have to put a pocket here yet. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know if I'm going to put a pocket here. I don't know yet. Like I said, my head's really starting to hurt. So maybe I'll name it Trail Walking. I don't know. You tell me. Guys, tell me down below. What do you think it should be called? Because this is going to come up. This video will definitely be posted before I ever finish this. But I will do a video of what the cover looks like and what the first few pages of me putting photos in will end up looking like. Okay? So you guys will know see how I actually decorate when I decorate something for myself and it's not for somebody else. All right, thanks for joining me today, you guys. I'm so sorry. I wanted to get more done, but I don't know if you can hear my voice. I can hear my voice. It's getting bad. So I can tell I'm getting a migraine and it's not going to be good. So sorry about that. You guys have a great day. Subscribe, like, all that stuff. And I will see you in the next video.